Hello and welcome to the SparkyMate portable demo case, also known as the 493D. The demo case allows Schneider representatives to showcase many of SparkyMate's electrical installation tests and other features. This video assumes that you have the demo case plugged into a correctly wired and energized socket outlet. The demo case is specially wired internally so that no upstream RCDs will ever trip during demonstrations. Tests for AS-NZS 3000, AS-NZS 3003 and AS-NZS 3760 can all be demonstrated. Earth continuity. SparkyMate performs both powered and unpowered protective earth continuity tests. Plug SparkyMate into the unpowered earth continuity socket and press the earth continuity button. You should get a reading of about 0.25 ohms. Next, plug SparkyMate into the correct socket and turn on the inbuilt 30 mA RCD so that SparkyMate displays mains, voltage and frequency. Press the earth continuity button. You should get a reading of about 0.25 ohms. Insulation resistance. Plug SparkyMate into the insulation resistance socket and press the insulation resistance button. You will be prompted to choose the conductors to be tested. Choose A to E, as these are the conductors that have resistance connected across them inside the demo case. Next, choose the voltage to be applied across A and E. Press OK, then you should get an insulation resistance reading of just over 1 megohm. This reading will vary depending on whether you have a multimeter connected and also the make and model of the multimeter. Polarity. The demo case has several sockets with wiring faults. Turn on the inbuilt 30 mA RCD and plug SparkyMate into the A and N reversed socket. SparkyMate will display A and N reversed. Plug SparkyMate into the no earth socket and SparkyMate will display no earth. Plug SparkyMate into the no neutral socket and SparkyMate will display no neutral. Now plug SparkyMate into the correct socket. Press the polarity button and you'll see polarity correct. Circuit connections. Plug SparkyMate into the active on earth socket and SparkyMate will display danger, voltage on earth. Under no circumstances is an appliance other than SparkyMate to be plugged into this socket. Now plug SparkyMate into the correct socket. Press the circuit connections button and you'll see circuit checks OK. Fault loop. SparkyMate performs both powered and unpowered fault loop tests. Plug SparkyMate into the unpowered fault loop socket and press fault loop. You should get a reading of about 0.5 ohms. Next, plug SparkyMate into the correct socket and turn on the inbuilt 30 mA RCD so that SparkyMate displays the mains voltage and frequency. Press fault loop. You should get a reading greater than 0.5 ohms. The exact powered fault loop reading will depend on the fault loop impedance of the socket outlet that the demo case is plugged into, plus at least 0.25 ohms of demo case internal resistance. RCD Trip. Plug SparkyMate into the correct socket and turn on the inbuilt 30 mA RCD so that SparkyMate displays the mains voltage and frequency. Press RCD Trip and choose OK. SparkyMate will start ramping up the fault current. The RCD should trip at about 24 milliseconds with a fault current of 30 milliamps. RCD trip to AS-NZS 3003. Plug SparkyMate into the inbuilt 10 mA RCD. This is the same type that is used for body protected and cardiac protected areas in medical patient areas. Ensure that the 10 mA RCD is turned on or reset so that SparkyMate displays the mains voltage and frequency. Press the RCD trip button, then press and hold the ADV button until 3003 appears. SparkyMate applies a slowly rising fault current and the RCD should trip at somewhere between 4.5 and 10.5 milliamps. Reset the RCD and press the maximum trip time test button. 6 successive 10.5 milliamp trip tests at random points in the AC waveform will be performed to establish the RCD's longest tripping time. After the 6th test is complete, a summary of trip times will be displayed. The 10 milliamp RCD must trip within 40 milliseconds at any firing angle. Thank you for watching.